So hey y'all, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I like to make food and travel videos, and today's a food day. So I am getting ready to walk up to Nomad Restaurant. Tabletop invited me out to try some food that they're gonna have tonight. And the restaurant is kind of different. So it's described as like, I'm literally looking at it so I don't say it wrong. It says it is a cross-cultural cuisine. So I saw some things on the menu that were like Thai inspired, that were Italian, a bunch of different things. So I'm getting ready to walk up there now. So I'm sitting in the car, get ready to leave now. So I'm gonna walk there. I just parallel parked, so like, yay me. But it was a pretty big space, so whatever. But yeah, let's go see the restaurant. Alright, so I got the room 1908, you can't see that. It has Empress 1908 basil, cucumber, simple syrup, and soda. So I'm gonna try it. That's good. Delicious.
Anyway, so again, yes, thank you for coming out to Nomad. A little bit about the history of this beautiful building that you guys are in. Many of you may have noticed the marquee outside that says the Osborne. 1926, this building opened as the Osborne Theater. It was a segregated movie theater and ran till the late 50s, early 60s. There's no actual documentation on when it closed. But where we're standing here right now was the upstairs seating area. Where you guys are standing was the projector room that projected the image onto that screen. There were no windows there at that time. These windows go back and predate the movie theater when there was a mortuary in here. Creepy. Gets creepier. So we're actually occupying two units, 122 and 124 West King Street. So this was the mortuary, and next door where the kitchen is was a meat market during that time. With an interesting twist, there was a door inside both buildings that connected them together.
Huh.
Let you guys speculate on that. So this theater that we took over, when we took over this building, we saw a lot of hidden features that took us back to that theater. We wanted to preserve this building, the history behind it, the good and the bad, for generations to come can understand what life was like here in this small town. This is a very historical town, established in 1771 or 72, I think, but it goes back further than that with the history of this town. Next door, the salon was not there. It was actually an alleyway, and that was a staircase on the outside that allowed African Americans to come upstairs, purchase their tickets through this side of the door where there used to be a ticket booth and concession stands, and they'll come out here, and this is where they would see it. And downstairs was white only during that time. So yeah, a lot of crazy history in this building, and we just kind of wanted to highlight and showcase that so we don't forget where we came from, the history behind this small town. There were two movie theaters in this town. One resided here on King Street, and the other one was on Nash Street, right? Over by the yogurt, frozen custard. But if you guys get time, definitely check that out. Super cool dessert spot. And moving on, Nomad. The concept of nomadic, I mean, we're all travelers and wanderers in our own way. BJ, Smita, Sejal, and myself all sat down and said, what's a good restaurant that you can kind of indulge into multiple cuisines and, you know, feel satisfied, feel that you were able to extend your palate? And we couldn't think of one in the area. And so we decided like this would be a great opportunity, a great void to fill in the market, to bring multiple cuisines, but not just the cuisines, but also experiment with all those flavors and spices and ingredients and cross-culturize those and infuse those into different cultures and continents on this world. So that's where the idea started from. And also for me, being in this industry for 20 years, you always hit a dead end when you're stuck in one cuisine. You hit your max and you want to push past those boundaries, but it gets incredibly challenging. So with this concept, we're able to kind of go in any direction, anywhere, anytime, and kind of continue to explore and travel the world throughout Africa, which is super exciting and adventurous on a daily basis, especially with our executive chef, Carlos' studio. March 15. 2020 was our opening day. Finally, after several months of everybody's pretty familiar with March 15. So that didn't happen, and so we kind of shut those down. We have a sister restaurant in Durham in downtown called the Viceroy. I'm sure many of you guys are familiar with our sister restaurant. And so, you know, all restaurant, the whole industry was on hold. So since Viceroy was already established, we kind of used that as a tool to kind of see how we're going to ease into the pandemic, how things are going to change and how to move forward. So we used the model there and then replicated it here and slowly eventually got open in May 20th, 2020 for curbside takeout only. Did that for 3 months just to keep the brand going, keep the lights on, and then eventually opened the dining room August of that year. And when I opened the dining room, August 8th, I think it was, I had 2 servers and they quit on opening it. As the menu changes, our cocktail program changes too, to complement the food. One of our best sellers, 2 of our best sellers were actually the Nomad, so it's one of the popular cocktails and one of the original. And then the Oaxacan mule that we did as a hats off to the chef, since he's from Oaxaca, and just kind of wanted to thank him and say, hey, we need a drink after you, don't go anywhere. For a while. So things slowly started rolling. First 2 years was just basically the only goal in mind was to break even. You know, during that time, break even was the new profit. If we can continue to break even, open up more jobs, and kind of continue to grow this brand and business, we'll eventually get there. So this year we saw a change at the start of the year and slowly we're kind of going into it. I think by some point next year we'll be back to the vision that we originally wanted. The restaurant's full, the menu's changing, we're able to dive and indulge in more exotic proteins and seafoods. You know, we're hoping to use a majority of our menu. I think by this year, 80% of our menu should be sourced locally. All of our produce from Hillsborough and surrounding counties, and then all of our seafood's going to come straight off the North Carolina coast. On each table is the red Thai cauliflower from the small plate menu. It's vegan, it's gluten-free. It's red Thai cauliflower broken down, lightly seasoned and roasted in our oven, and then finished off.
The real deal is like when you're trying to eat, and like everybody has to get a picture of the food before you can even eat. So pictures, then we get to eat. By the way, Dame is here again. Hi everybody. So now we have to get plates because we didn't get plates. So it's a cauliflower. What? I forgot immediately. What is it? No one remembers? Everyone's mouth is full when I ask them.
I can look at my menu.
Oh, it is on the it is on the menu.
Thai cauliflower.
There you go.
Thai cauliflower, roasted cauliflower, red Thai sauce, roasted coconut, crushed peanuts. All right. Bliss.
And this
Still in
is
the and then the guava bun. So the bun is the braised pork belly, cucumber pickle, serrano peppers, sriracha, and hoisin, which I get down with hoisin. Love me some hoisin. So let's try the cauliflower. Looks good. It looks so good.
That's a nice cake.
Have you already had some? Is it good?
I had the bun.
I was done. Okay.
Texture you gotta have.
Let's try this bun.
just like, I feel like, you know how when you watch Grey's Anatomy, now everybody feels like they're a couch doctor. I feel like I'm a professional, like, chef or a food critic.
Same.
Food critic just because I watch Guys Grocery Game.
I watched Food Network so long, absolutely ridiculous. I watched it since I was in college, and I still watch it faithfully.
That bun is so good.
Well, with my dad being a chef, I just would always.
Last guy bows. Whose name's on it?
I'm gonna take it.
Andy. There you go.
Volunteer tribute.
Y'all, this thing is so good. Like, no lie. Dude, the skin on like that pork one. Right. So good. Alright, so green Thai. And then we have, which one was this one? Pad Thai? Drunken noodles. And then this one was the
chicken Alfredo.
This is chicken Alfredo. Okay.
Green Thai curry, and then we have the pad Thai.
Ooh, and then the pad Thai. Promise you, I'm gonna eat my weight in that pad Thai. Getting pictures again. Ooh, cocktails. Look at this. Look at this cocktail. It has a flower in it. Ooh, she's tasty. And this flour is edible, but Hannah already ate the flour, and what was that? It was. So we won't be eating the flour. Well, I might eat like a petal. Not those flowers. No, I'm just kidding. So wait for everybody to snap their pictures, and then we shall eat. I am unbelievably bad at this.
So fun. This is so fun.
It's so fun.
Oh, yeah, still love spoon. I'm sorry. What was this? I don't know.
I forgot.
Curry.
Piesta.
Yes, ma'am.
We're gonna eat it anyway.
Piesta.
Drunken.
This tofu piesta? Discriminate with carbs here.
Nah, it's not gonna kill me.
Not tonight.
Not tonight, baby. Wow.
Let me get a shrimp.
Thank you.
Alright. I'm gonna try this pad thai.
You didn't get hungry tonight, it's your own fault.
Right. You didn't do something right. That pad thai is good. No. Tofu pasta.
Are you guys big into ramen?
Or what?
Big into ramen? Have you been to Noodle Boulevard here?
Oh yeah, I love it.
So my husband has the cabinet like obsessed and that's why I was dude, all the noodles. He had an interview got a Noodle Boulevard, so I've had all the noodles.
Yeah, you have.
But it's okay.
These drunken noodles are so good.
Getting in a boulevard. Somebody's like, okay, I don't ever do anything for you, I was trying to speed him up because I knew this might be a late night with the baby.
We've just set up desserts. Our feature this evening is a bomboloni. Is anybody familiar with a bomboloni?
No.
It is a house-made fried Italian donut with a vanilla bean cream inside. It is
she's
one of our most,
stuffed.
popular desserts. I mean, fried donut, it's a pretty, it's a no-brainer. So please help yourself, and if there's anything else that myself and Sweet can get for you this evening, please do not hesitate to ask.
me try this donut. It's basically like a, what do you say is a fried donut? What is it called?
It's a fried donut. It's a bomba something.
It's basically a fried donut with a vanilla bean like custard filling.
Bacon. What was that? Or yes.
I love to cook I love when people love my food.
Yes.
That's more inspiration. From what I've seen firsthand, it's not just cooking for me. What I've noticed in you is a technique. You have this certain technique how you build flavors together into sauces, into raw ingredients, and then build them into dishes. You have this very unique technique of building flavor profiles together. Yeah, well, you know.
So we're heading out. Food was delicious. NC Travel-y.
Hi guys.
So sweet. Finally got to meet. Her name on Instagram is actually like one of my nicknames, so it's kind of funny. But food was so good. Brought a donut home for the boys. So if you're in Hillsborough, go to Nomad. It's amazing. Legit food. Such good.
We had such a good time.
So much fun. So we'll see y'all in the next one. Bye y'all.
Bye guys.